Hi, everybody! We're back to offer recommendations for books, movies, music, and more that you can check out from the Carmel Clay Public Library. I'm Catherine, and I'm joined today by Reagan, and we're going to share some recommendations to get you reading this summer. Reagan, why don't you go ahead and get us started?
Hi, Catherine. Good to be with you today. I have the book OCDaniel, and I want to show you the cover of it because I couldn't check it out because it's got a hold on it, and I had to give it back. This is the cover. I just like to show a picture of the cover. It's kind of cool. So OCD Daniel is by Wesley King. You might recognize that name from the Wisnard series, which is also a really good series, but completely unrelated. Wesley King wrote OCD or OC Daniel, sorry, as sort of a story to his 12-year-old self. The story is about a 13-year-old boy who kind of thinks he's crazy and doesn't know what's going on. He's in 8th grade. He has friends at school. He's the backup punter, but silently at home, he's kind of struggling with mental illness. And a girl named Psycho Sarah, who also struggles with her own mental illness, sort of singles Daniel out and recruits him to help her in a mystery. And she helps Daniel understand what's really going on with him about his OCD. And the two strike up a really great friendship. And it's sort of like a coming of age, really good, happy ending story for middle grade readers, 4th grade and up. I think fans of Wonder would really like OCDaniel. Daniel and Augie Pullman have that same kind of self-deprecating humor, that dry wit. And so the book is sometimes painful, but it's also really funny. Also, another a read-alike title would be Guts and The Goldfish Boy. And also, I just realized this, there's a prequel out. It's called Sarah and the Search for Normal. So Psycho Sarah is the character that you learn in OCDaniel, the girl that helps Daniel understand what's going on. And she also recruits him in the mystery, but she has her own book. And it's about her struggle with bipolar disorder, depression, and schizophrenia. So she has an even harder time than Daniel. So I'm going to read that next. That's available at Carmel Clay Public Library. OCDaniel is available at Carmel Clay Public Library, and both titles are available on ebook and audiobook. And so, yeah, that's my book. My 11-year-old son enjoyed it. I read half and listened to half because we were taking a road trip. And I know a lot of people are doing that before school starts. How about you, Catherine? What did you read?
Well, thank you so much, Reagan. That was great. And it's interesting that you chose a book about mental health because I think it's just everything going on with the Olympics and with Simone Biles. I really wanted to also read and highlight a book that talks about mental health, and I found one that talks about mental health and the Olympics. And it is called Bravey, Chasing Dreams, Befriending Pain, and Other Big Ideas by Alexi Pappas. And this just came out in January of this year, so this is a really recent, inspiring memoir. And the award-winning writer, filmmaker, and Olympian Alexi Pappas shares her journey in this on how she became an Olympian and the descriptions she shares with us of this awful tragedy that fell in her life early on in childhood, and it really led to her to embrace other female role models in her life. This was her mother's suicide, so there's a trigger warning there for suicide with this, but she really goes in depth to detail all the hard work and the resolve and the private depression that she dealt with, she found really challenging in the face of her own ambition. And her experiences that she shares really reveal how we can all overcome hardship. And she talks about befriending pain, celebrating victory, and looking for loyalty in teammates, which really made me think of Simone Biles recently, and about claiming joy back for yourself, and how every one of us can become a Bravey. And if you enjoyed Adam Rippon's Beautiful on the Outside or Rise by Lindsey Vonn, you'll definitely want to check out this really moving, strong debut from the Courageous Pappas. And it has a great foreword by Maya Rudolph, who I just adore. So that again, Bravey, Chasing Dreams, Befriending Pain, and Other Big Ideas is available in print from the Carmel Clay Public Library, as well as in ebook and digital audiobook formats from our Overdrive collection. Thank you so much to Reagan for sharing OCDaniel with all of our viewers today, and thank you for you to tuning in to watch this today. All of these books are available through carmelclaylibrary.org. We hope you'll join us again next month.